Well,
all of us got the score prediction horribly wrong, except
You
I think
was close.
I won't say horribly wrong, yeah.
you were about 11 runs
Yes.
away, right? 174 for 6. This despite Virat Kohli scoring an attacking 50 of 38 balls. But after he left, a collapse of 43 for 5 in 25 balls. And RCB's chances of getting you a total in excess of 200 all faded. Anuj Rawat, by the way, was the impact player.
He made his impact.
oh, he definitely made an impact on RCB's chances of winning the match.
15 of 22. And one has to say that we'll discuss two things. One is Virat Kohli and Glenn Maxwell. I mean, what is it with Glenn Maxwell that he just cannot mold his game to the situation? So 175, that's what Delhi Capitals need. Harshit, the Delhi Capitals fine can you afford a smile now, or
Well,
still?
for now, I'm just happy to sort of see the little recovery that happened after you saw that assault from the RCB openers. So, good recovery. That's the only silver lining I would see for now. Winning the match, given whatever I've seen in the last 4 matches, give me little sort of, to be happy about at the moment. I'd hope for a win, and it does seem like an under par total. So should be able to get there. Having decided to bowl first, I think Delhi would be happy as to what has happened over the last 20 overs.
Gargi, nervous, or you still have hope?
Nervous, of course, because I think we need to see a bigger total on Chinnaswamy. Today RCB were outplayed by the DC bowlers for sure. I wasn't expecting Virat Kohli to go out like that. Even the others, because quite a shame the way they got out, but they were trying their hardest to hit big and get big total. But okay.
So, Virat Kohli, now he got yet another 50. Had he scored one more run, it would have been 1,000 runs against Delhi Capitals. But Rahul, the backdrop of this knock, he had responded to Simon Doole's comment on strike rate. But the way how he got out.
Yeah, he was talking to, I think, the digital broadcaster, and that's where he said that people end up commenting at times that they haven't been in those situations, and what happens is that the opposition usually throw their best bowler after the power play gets done. So you're trying to assess what those bowlers do in those first couple of overs, and that's why sort of the momentum drops for a while, because you're trying to gauge as to what exactly the opposition is also trying to do. That's what Virat Kohli said.
So basically you're saying that the best bowlers are introduced after the power play.
That's what he said, yeah.
Over. Okay. So here in Delhi Capitals lineup, or the bowling lineup, who is their best bowler?
Enric Nokia.
And
He was
Kuldeep Yadav.
bowling in the
And-
power play.
I think the better bowlers are, if I have to pick, I'll pick Enric Nortje, Akshar Patel, Mustafizur, Kuldeep Yadav. All 4 of them. If I have to rate them, I think Kuldeep Yadav, I might just rate him ahead of most of these. So I think Enric Nortje bowled the first over,
Yes.
He bowled the first over.
and the second Akshar Patel.
No,
Second,
Mustafiz.
Akshar bowled the second over.
He bowled, I think, the 3rd or 4th over.
Yeah.
Akshar bowled the 3rd over. Okay. Mustafizur bowled the second. No, Akshar bowled the second over. Look at the. He
But
bowled the
is-
second over. No, Akshar bowled the second over. Then 3rd over, I think Mustafizur bowled. 4th again.
Mitchell Marsh.
So, anyways, that's fine. That's everybody has his own way of interpreting things. Anyways, but initially when the match started, DC won the toss. I thought that they should have batted first. Because this in the evening afternoon games, I think it is always better to bat first, because there is no risk of bowling in the dew. So, and despite opting to field first and then restricting RCB to 174, I think they've done very well. And especially looking at the bowling that RCB has, I think Delhi Capitals should fancy their chances of winning this one.
But the way how Virat Kohli got out, and
How did he get out?
back the
Full
way,
toss.
bowled a juicy full toss. Small boundaries of Chinnaswamy. Just hold out to the fielder.
Who dropped this catch earlier?
Wait, we have to just. It's not coming
Kuldeep.
out. I think it was Kuldeep. I think. I am not sure.
Then
I think it was the guy who took the catch was Yash Dur.
so I
We can check.
yeah, Uday, I wish I was. Anyways, let's
Yeah,
not.
so it was a full toss, backed away, hit it, gained elevation, but just took it
He
near the
found deep
boundary
mid
ropes.
wicket, basically,
Yeah,
on what should have been a 6.
but even the dodgy batting lineup that
Yeah.
RCB had, so this was the way. Yep, Pandey,
Pandey.
Manish
But that was
Pandey.
long row.
That was long row.
Yeah, it was of
And this is immediately after he came. I'm not talking about Maipal Lomro. I'm talking about. Virat
Then there was no dropped catch.
Acha.
There was no
Maybe
drop
then
catch,
I
yeah.
got it wrong.
Yeah.
Because Lomro to I saw, at point I think was it Money Fund? Anyways,
So, and also promoting Harshal Patel up the order.
because DK there's a stamp to his name that he will not bat higher in the up in the order because he's a finisher. So he just.
It's not because of that.
has to.
It's because he can't play spin. And today we saw it. First ball he comes on, was for an absolutely hopeless shot.
But are you trying to suggest that Dinesh Karthik is or Harshal Patel is better than Dinesh Karthik?
No.
Then-
But Dinesh Karthik really cannot play spin.
No, so you are saying that Harshal Patel can play spin better than Dinesh Karthik?
I think anyone could play spin better than Dinesh Karthik at this point. Dinesh Karthik recently, every single time, struggles against a spinner, and that is why they've kept him lower down the order.
No, but
But even then, I don't think it sort of adds up, to send Harshal Patel ahead of Dinesh.
No, I agree. I
He's-
just sent Vanendu Asaranga.
they were just trying to save their batters. As simple as that. I don't think it had anything to do with whether DK can play spin or not. I think last season he had a fabulous season,
Yeah.
and because of that he got a chance to play for India again. I think days are over. By June, he'll be commentating, no? For the
Yeah, for the Ashes.
Yeah, Ashes,
for the
yes.
Ashes. And Anuj Rawat, the obsession with Anuj Rawat, I just hope it ends because we are talking about a player who couldn't make it to the state team. I'm talking about the Delhi
team.
And there were, people who wanted Anuj Rawat, by the way, who wanted Anuj Rawat to be picked. Despite all those attempts, Anuj Rawat wasn't picked for the Delhi team. Why? Because he didn't have enough runs. Yeah. Who was batting in the end with Anuj Rawat?
It was
Shahbaz Ahmed. So that's what dodgy batting decisions. I mean, and Glenn Maxwell, he hits a 6, fine. He hits 3 sixes in his knock of 24. But I don't know, is it the right template? Okay, I will continue with the aggression. I continue to back up my aggression, but he has fallen to spin many times. Okay, why doesn't he believe in rotation of strike? I mean, what is it with Glenn Maxwell that he has to fall to a spin? Again, the shot that he played was very careless, and that is why now they are in that same position wherein, okay, we could be 20 to 30 runs short on this wicket. We could be.
No, given the start that they had to be targeting somewhere around 210 runs. Given the start that they had, and the fact that they do bat till number 8, 9.
Not just that, also the fact that Chinnaswamy is not one of the biggest stadiums in the world.
Yeah.
You need to be having 190 to 200 runs to give your bowlers a chance. Otherwise, 175, I'm sorry, is not a good enough target, even with Delhi's dodgy batting.
Yeah.
Yep, because see,
And also with the kind of bowling that RCB.
I mean, RCB's bowling is always dodgy. That's
won't taper over the fact that Vanindu Hasaranga is back, but still, I think they are a good 15 to 20 runs short on this deck. They have to really bowl out of their skins now. But, I mean, again, a day game, are you seeing signs that the pitch is slowing up a bit? No, or is it still a flat
used
I
wicket, no?
think,
Yeah.
someone
No, I
before
think
match-
the one against LSG was a used one. I think they're playing this on a fresh one.
I heard somebody said that it's a used wicket.
Okay.
But I don't think the pitch is playing poorly. If anything, I'll question.
It might maybe.
Maybe it'll slow down further in the second innings.
Though I didn't see a lot of turn though. There was hardly any turn.
Even
Even
Kuldeep-
Kuldeep wasn't able to turn it square
Exactly.
or anything like that.
Yep.
So I don't think it's about turn. Maybe it'll get a little sluggish. But even that's a maybe, and I think considering you have 170 only on the board.
I think someone before the match was also talking about that there was dew or something on the ground.
Dew? No.
I don't know.
It can't be
It-
right
no,
now.
not now.
Also, I think we're still another maybe
An hour or
70 odd minutes
No,
away
no,
from
no,
there
no.
to be any sort of dew.
No. Dew will come in not before 8, yeah.
Exactly.
At 8 only, you will see maybe dew, no chance.
No
Dew
chance,
won't-
exactly.
won't make
So
any
that's what I
impact.
felt at the toss as well. That couldn't have been a determining factor as to, Delhi deciding to bowl first, because
No, maybe because they, usually it has happened. Like for a lot many times we also say that maybe Indian team, if you ask them to chase, they'll be very happy.
exactly
They struggle when they have to put runs on the board.
Yeah.
They don't know how much or how many
will be a good
are
enough total. Yes.
enough on the board.
And especially with this Delhi, who really don't know what's clicking for them, what's not clicking for them, better to know what to chase on a track which assists the batters. That I think that was the right call. Let's say winning the toss, opting to bowl first, and doing a fairly good job with the ball, I would say.
And also, at Chinnaswamy Stadium, there's one thing that usually happens. The moment we say the match is in Bangalore at Chinnaswamy Stadium, you would say 200 2 run. So, more often than not, what happens is the team batting first or team like Bangalore, they would say we have to score 200. We have to score 200. We have to go past 200. So if you you have decided that the par score is 200, 210, 20, so then at times in the middle overs you might just may not be able to decide as to how many or how many runs you need in one particular stage, second stage, third stage, fourth stage. So that also happens, I think.
Yeah, so it is a very problematic situation at this point in time, because RCB's bowlers, even though in 3 matches they haven't inspired that much of confidence. Even the game against the Mumbai Indians might have been an aberration because they started well, but in the death they were woeful. Against Lucknow Super Giants, less said about it the better. And also against the Kolkata Knight Riders, they squandered a position, I think 5 down for 90, and then went on to concede 200 plus.
Exactly.
And on this particular wicket, you saw Mitchell Marsh get 2 wickets. You saw Lalit Yadav, Kuldeep Yadav, they all bowled well.
Kuldeep was the pick of the bowlers. I think he has an economy of 5.8 or something.
Yes, 23 runs I think conceded in his 4 overs. So I think Marsh set the tone with his 2 overs, that he got those crucial breakthroughs.
Yes, he did.
So
He did bowl a single over before he went off to Australia.
No, he had not.
This is the first time he's bowling.
First time
And
this
he
year.
hadn't contributed much with the bat either.
But how many games has Delhi played?
4.
And he's missed, I think, 2 of them.
2 of them,
Yeah.
This is the 4th game.
No,
the
he
fifth
played
game.
2. He played 2 and then he went.
yep.
I think before we...
Yeah, so this one super chat that we have from Nikhil Raj, he's saying, if DC wants to play 2 overseas bowlers, the second should be Lungi Ngidi instead of Fizz. Ngidi is an underrated T20 bowler. The SA pair will bowl better together.
I don't know. I think
No, don't think so.
Ngidi is a bit like Shardul in the sense.
He leaks
can
too
leak
many runs.
but
He
gets you
leaks-
wickets.
Yes, he will get you the odd breakthrough maybe, or maybe he'll end up finishing with 2 wickets, but he would have given about 40-45 runs.
Exactly.
That's the thing which we've seen him with
Yeah, that
other
is right.
franchises as well. So just ends up leaking
But
too
wait,
many
didn't
runs.
Marsh bowl in one of the games before he left?
I can't remember.
I
I
think
can't
he
recall.
bowled 1 over, I guess, 1 or 2 overs. I guess he bowled. This is the second time I think he is. I have to check. I think it's the second time. First time.
First, he definitely didn't.
Second, I think he
Second,
did.
maybe an
Yeah.
over, but certainly not 4 overs or anything like that.
I think he
Because I
bowled
remember
against.
both Stoinis and Marsh weren't used in their first couple of games.
No,
that they-
Stoinis definitely hasn't been used.
Yeah, Marsh
maybe.
also wasn't used in the
Marsh
first match.
maybe one.
Marsh will have to check.
Yeah. So that is the thing. Yeah, Ngidi, I agree. He's leaking too many runs, although he can take wickets. I mean,
Yes, he can.
he has taken 4 wicket hauls, 5 wicket hauls. I think IPL he got a 5 for 39, if I'm not
Then
mistaken.
he was
But
CSK.
that's the
I think.
that's the risk. 39 runs.
Yep. So 175.
Any
is the-
of us changing predictions?
Yeah, I would probably have to change mine. I said RCB. I don't see them winning this match now.
Gargi, I'm not asking you.
Shivam, go there. Shivam?
See, he bowled 1 over in his second match.
GT against GT. Yes.
He bowled
He bowled 3.1
3.1.
more than 3 overs.
and got a wicket. There we go.
Yep. And what is it? Abhirab Baru was saying RCB missed a huge trick, could have held back Rawat to see what Hasaranga and Parnell could score and bring a bowler.
Exactly. They panicked by bringing in Anuj Rawat. They
Anuj
could have-
Rawat,
yeah.
yes. I think that thing what Rahul said, that thing was there in their head that no, we need to push for 200, we need to go for that
Now
score.
they can't get this thing also.
Yeah,
No,
Anuj
sir.
Rawat was their impact.
Huh.
So let's just quickly have a look at their bowling options. That they've got Harshal,
Siraj,
they got Siraj, Shabazz. Willie, do they have?
No, Willie's out, no?
Wanindu.
Oh yes, Wanindu is in.
So
Shabazz we counted.
Chavas become.
big counted. There's Maxwell with his off spin. He can.
But I doubt he'll bowl because he hasn't been bowling at all since that injury recovery.
Yeah. There's Wayne Parnell. Parnell.
So they have 2 spinners and 4 seamers, really? Like,
Yep.
do they have 4 seamers?
Go down.
Yep. So yeah, even I'm also tempted to change, but because this RCB bowling just doesn't give me
They
confidence.
can pick a few initial wickets.
Yeah.
That's the only way. And Warner has to decide as to whether he has to play in a similar way that he has played so far in the tournament or should go back.
What a day to change it then.
Yeah, will the real David Warner please stand up?
Prithvi Shaw is a slow runner, doesn't he know?
Look at that. That was easy too.
That was an easy
Easy
two.
two.
No?
Yep.
Even if it wasn't, at least he could
Intent.
have called.
Yeah, big game for Prithvi Shaw, also underwhelmed in.
He's been impact subbed in.
Yeah.
Other way.
Last time around, it was a duck for him, if I'm not wrong, when he was impact subbed.
Yeah. Duck, I think it was against RR, he got a duck of 3 balls, if I'm not mistaken.
Virat went from 38 to 50 in 4 balls.
Yeah, he hit 2 sixes.
50 of 34.
150
I
straight.
didn't get it. Virat went from
He went from, say, 38 runs, he got to 50 runs in 4 balls because he hit 2 sixes.
No, 1 6 and then he hit a 4. 1 6, yeah.
So he's saying 50 of 34 means a 150 strike rate. What will Simon Dool say now? It's
I
basically.
wonder if Virat is playing for Simon Dool.
Exactly. Highly doubt that.
I know, seriously. I mean, we are making too much into all of these things when it comes to Virat and Rohit. And the fans are very much responsible.
That's
he's out, he's gone.
He's out. He's out.
For a second consecutive duck.
Yeah,
And this is a silver duck.
Oh God.
Prithvi Shaw is out.
He's out. He's a goner.
He's out. And he didn't even
First
put in a dive.
impact player to go for 2 ducks.
No, was he slow to start?
Of course, he was slow to start.
Oh goodness, Prithvi.
Brilliant work. Who was that? Was it Far?
I think it was Glenn Maxwell.
Maxwell.
It looked like Maxwell.
Good work in the field. Very good work.
That's Maxwell. He's if nothing else, he's a gun fielder.
Whoa.
Look at that.
Anuj Rawat.
Oh, that's
This
Anuj
is
Rawat.
Rawat's, yeah.
Oops. Well,
Oh.
one impact player gets the other out.
Yep. Anuj Rawat gets rid of
Brilliant
Prithvi
work.
Shaw. And Delhi guys, both Delhi guys.
But to be fair, no shots.
no.
Mumbai ka
Prithvi Shaw is
re.
Bombay.
Delhi Capitals, but Mumbai. Yeah.
See, immediately as soon as it hit, you knew he was gone.
Yeah.
So it's down to Warner and
This is what
Marsh.
happens when you run out of luck. See, last ball he could have taken a double, but he chose not to.
And then
Yeah.
And he finds himself on strike.
Yep.
This time he goes for a single, quick single, and
Silver duck. In the previous match, he got a bronze duck. 0 of 3 balls, no 0 of 2. Oh yeah.
I have to read this. I'm very sorry. It's Nishant Thakur saying that on 20th September 2021, RCB wore the blue jersey in a match against KKR to give tribute to the COVID frontline workers and decided to donate for every 6 that they hit in the match. Ended up hitting no 6s.
Yeah.
are we sure?
I do not
The
remember
whole
this.
innings ending without hitting a six.
No, only 6 they hit.
No,
RCB hit.
Yeah, RCB hit no 6.
That's. Can we check this? Can we check this number? Check.
Just type out the
Just
match.
type RCB KKR 2021.
20 September 2020.
Just type this. I'm sure we can find. This is easy to find.
Yeah. RCB versus
KKR 2021.
Because I remember something like this did happen. Did happen as in they had announced something for the COVID warriors or
Yeah, COVID.
Yeah, that one.
No, not 18th April.
20 September.
That one. Open. Check the scorecard. Scorecard.
No, there were.
No, Kolkata Knight Riders hit 2 sixes.
Kolkata.
Oh no, switch. RCB.
RCB. Yeah, actually they did.
Yes.
It was the blue jersey. No?
They should have set boundaries at least. Then.
So I'll tell you a story about this match. I was sitting on SportsTak that day. So where did this match happen?
This was in September, no? It would have been UAE, mein. Arey, kahan Chinnaswamy?
That's a
UAE mein
21,
hoga.
yes.
20th September.
Second part.
Yes, the second leg. Yeah.
So if you search on these social media platforms. So I remember I was on SportsTak, so we were taking these predictions. How many will
Sixes will they hit?
how many runs will they score? How many runs will they score? I remember I had predicted 92.
Wow.
92 runs.
and it's a very popular meme. I'll tell you seriously. I'll show you.
Man, that is next level Nostradamus.
I don't remember if I said 92 or 90.
Something.
90 and
Under 100.
and a lot of people sitting on the panel actually. This is. I'll tell you.
Man.
Let me see.
That is next level Nostradamus predictions.
I was just big and I remember
He wanted to rile the RCB fans.
everybody made fun.
Oh boy, poor guy.
He's running so slow.
That's but good
That's
on-
just not good running.
yes.
He was slow off the blocks.
Nahin,
Look at that. That doesn't put in a full length dive either. That's not good running at all.
Nope,
Dive?
पृथ्वी नहीं हो रहा है इससे ना हो पाएगा पृथ्वी से ना हो पाएगा so that is the unfortunate thing that has happened now down to this
Check on
duo.
YouTube. You might be able to find it.
The Australian duo.
down to them because after that who have they have got Manish Pandey
You got Manish Pandey, you got
Aksar.
Yash Dhul.
Yash Dhul
The second game
So
for
अभी तो
Yeah, this is a key partnership.
this is the key partnership and that is why
ठीक है ढूंढने लग गया क्या?
Nah.
so I think I will change your prediction
Openly मत ढूंढा
Two.
करो. बहुत कुछ निकल
DC
आता है
I
मेरे
bring the
पास.
RCB I'll
RCB.
change it to DC
So Shane's changing, Sidvi is changing, Gargi doesn't have a choice, neither do I. And nor would I want to.
Yeah.
I'll change in prediction for you.
I तो always had backed DC at least in this game.
Chalo, at least in this game, there is
Yeah.
some support for DC, and I'm not the lone warrior here on the panel today. So yeah, thank you so much, guys.
comprehensively it's changed
Thank you so much for the affection. Thank you so much.
So-
And we'll see then. We'll see if there's a change in luck for Delhi today, or not. Certainly change in mood in our studio today. So we'll see you towards the end of the match.
Yes.
As always, nice chatting up with all of you. Bye bye.
bye bye Randri